Learning how to code in this modern world is truly a life-changing decision. It offers you a lot of opportunities like a new career or a new job or even financial stability. But learning how to code can be for all of us challenging. The aim of this video is not to demotivate you or scare you from coding. In the contrary, my aim in this video is to shed the light on why some people fail when learning how to code and how you can avoid that. We need to address that most people fail to learn code is because they don't have a specific why. Why are you learning coding? You need to ask yourself this question. Because if you are learning coding because of the hype it's getting, or because your friends are doing it, or because of the money, and from the beginning you have zero interest in coding, then don't be shocked if you find yourself lacking the motivation to continue. Your why should be your motivation. It is your middleman that will help you keep moving forward in your programming journey whenever you feel like you're going to give up. A weak why comes from a weak mindset, and the mindset I'm specifically talking about is the one that has no interest in coding. From this mindset, you can't generate a why that is strong enough and able to motivate you when you need it. If you have no interest in coding, simply don't learn it. You are wasting your time, where you can actually leverage this time to be able to find something that interests you. If you tried coding and it interests you, then this could be your why. You may have found yourself in coding and discovered that coding can be your passion. These are good whys. You discover your why when you start experimenting with coding. You try coding and decide whether it is really something you want to do. At the beginning, you have to invest time and effort to be able to experiment and discover what is coding. And based on that, you can make a decision whether you want to stick with coding or not. Comparison is a thief of joy. Do not compare yourself to other skilled programmers. This is one of many reasons that will keep you inside the pitfall and make you doubt yourself. If you just started out and you are proud of yourself because you were able to write a small program that prompts the user to guess a random number, and then you go and compare yourself with someone that has 5 years of experience, knows more than 5 languages, and has built applications and complex systems, then that is a big factor that will demotivate you. You will start doubting yourself and say, is really coding my passion, or am I a bad programmer? All of these thoughts came because you simply compared yourself. What I'm trying to say here is don't compare yourself to others. Be proud of your small project that you created and start building yourself from there. Remember your why that acts as your motivation and in your negativity, and focus on your why. Instead of comparing yourself to other developers, admire those developers and use them as an encouragement for you to keep moving forward and start developing similar and even better systems than they are creating. To lose patience is to lose the battle. When you become impatient in anything, you'll give up quickly. Coding is a long process, and learning how to code indeed will help you build outstanding applications and systems, but we said at the beginning that coding can be sometimes challenging, and you might someday just stare at your text editor and simply don't know what to do. This happens and it can lead you to become impatient. You need to note that the journey of a developer is long and you will experience satisfaction as well as discontent. This journey is filled with amazing outcomes, days where you feel like you're a master programmer able to build the most complex systems and algorithms. But there are also some days where you feel like coding is not for you, coding is frustrating, coding is boring, and much more. All of this can make you impatient because you always seek instant and good results. You have to know that you'll get errors and bugs more than a good output. And if you are always seeking for good results and expecting your program to work as soon as you hit run, then this is not reality. You have to be patient. You have to accept that the journey of a developer is long and hard. Every new developer starts by learning the basics, like how to create a variable, the data types, and so on. Not grasping the fundamentals and ignoring them and simply go jumping into the harder projects will be a great disadvantage. You can't ignore or skip the fundamentals, even if they are boring. This takes us back to the previous reason, which is stay patient. You can't drive a car on the streets if you don't know the fundamentals of driving a car. Same goes for coding. Even you decide to jump right away into creating a calculator app, for example, you find a tutorial online and copy paste every code written in this video and you don't even know what's going on. Do you think this will get you better at coding? Of course not. Knowing the fundamentals will help you start with smaller projects that will allow you to build this problem-solving ability that programmers have. And once you know the fundamentals, you can increase the difficulty of the projects you are solving and arrive to the project you want to build. The lack of willpower is a barrier that blocks your path and will not allow you to keep going in your programming journey. Without the will to continue learning this specific language or solving this complex problem will lead you to eventually give up. Coding is not easy. You will meet a lot of challenges, and having no willpower will damage your progress. You need to have a strong mindset or a determined mindset, and you need to set goals on what you want to achieve with coding, like what job you want to land or what project you want to create, and you need to remember your why that acts as a motivation for you. A lot of beginners at coding lack consistency. Coding is a skill that requires practice and continuous learning. Staying inconsistent in your coding journey by stop learning the fundamentals or stop solving exercises could make it difficult for beginners to keep learning coding. Also, stopping coding for a certain period of time can reduce your willpower to keep learning coding, and you'll simply give up on it. You need to dedicate a certain time to study coding. You need to follow a plan that suits you. Don't copy other people's plan, because it might work for them but not work for you. Say for example, each day in the morning for 2 months, I will study Python for 3 hours. This is a simple study plan example that you can consider. Remember that the journey of a developer is filled with ups and downs. Build a mindset that will keep you motivated during those rough days and stay consistent no matter what, because coding is a great and beautiful skill. Comment below what are you currently learning in coding. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it valuable. And now I invite you to watch one of these videos that will appear right now, and I hope to see you in one of them.